I'm so excited. I don't know. I think it was just divine intervention. It just clicked and I was just like, the Glowcery, this is perfect. Enroll. It'll change your life. Yeah, so hello everyone. I'm Roshanne, the founder of the Glowcery, which is a vegan, superfood and cruelty-free skincare brand that's inspired by my plant-based lifestyle. At the Glowcery, all products are made using cold pressed and upcycled fruit and veg ingredients that would otherwise be discarded by the juicing industry to make a range of nutritious skincare products that are filled with the vital vitamins your skin needs to look and feel healthy, balanced and glowing. Yeah, so the Glowcery came about because I had just gone vegan. So about 4 years ago now, I'd switched to plant-based. And I actually had to change my name because I had a previous company, but I received a cease and desist letter. So yeah, anyone who's received those, they are quite scary. It was from a big beauty conglomerate as well, so I had to change the name. There was no other way for me to continue using that previous name. So I knew I always wanted glow in the names because for me glow signified like healthy glowing skin, but I don't know, the ones that I was coming up with just didn't feel right. And I remember at the time when I was going through this process of trying to come up with a name, where I live there's quite a lot of outdoor fruit and veg markets, and I remember driving past the row of shops and there was just a big sign and it said the green grocery or something like that, and I don't know, I think it was just divine intervention. It just clicked and I was just like, the Glowcery, this is perfect. I've got the the glowing skin analogy, and then I've got the link between fruit and veg ingredients. So yeah, it was a hard time getting from the cease and desist changing to the Glowcery, but I feel like it was meant to happen because now when I say the name, everyone really loves it and it just really resonates. I initially got started, I've always been a hobbyist, so I've always been interested in making natural and organic skincare. But prior to joining with Formula Botanica, I was just following like recipes, so I didn't really know how to do it safely, legally, scientifically. So once I enrolled, that then gave me the skills then to kind of like pursue my dream. And I've always been interested in beauty as a consumer, but I think prior to starting the Glow, so I just got a bit frustrated with the current market. Like there is still a lot, but there was a lot of greenwashing back then. I was experiencing a lot of allergic reactions to some of the natural and organic beauty products that I was buying from the beauty stores. And I was just like, why am I spending my money with these companies when I've got the passion, I've now got the skills to create something that I would enjoy using and I believe others would enjoy using as well. So that was kind of like the catalyst starting the Glowcery. Oof. My big mission is definitely to grow our footing in the UK, and I hope to do that with like strategic partnerships, retail partnerships, as like pop-up and events, and then to take it abroad. I definitely see the Glowcery expanding into a more like a lifestyle brand, so incorporating different products. I'm really interested in incorporating services to the brand as well, like facial treatments and facial massages. So yeah, I really do see it as an umbrella brand that encompasses everything that your skin needs to look and feel healthy. It's not just topical products. You need to look after the inside of you, so your diet, your lifestyle, whether you take time to meditate, work out. There's everything that comes into it. So I really see the Glowcery growing into that in the future. So I initially launched with an oil-based serum called Clean Green Superfood Serum. It's a serum, all basic. Main ingredients is cold pressed hemp seed oil, and it helps with hyperpigmentation, acne, dark marks, and a lot of our customers have said that it helps like restore your skin's natural glow. So that was our first product, and that's done extremely well. It's won Best Facial Oil of 2020 by Women's Health magazine. It's been featured in a lot of press, Vogue, Stylist, ITV This Morning. I've also formulated lip care products. I've got Sweet Orange Superfood Lip Balm, which again was shortlisted for Best Lip Care Product by Stylist in 2022. I know, yeah. And then, I know, we'll get into it, but this journey's just been crazy, to be honest. It's been very surreal from where I started. And then we have coconut crumble, which is a dual action lip scrub using coconut oil and coconut sugar. And then our most recent launches have been an ultra milk cleanser called Blue Dew Free Enzyme Cleanser, which uses papaya and pineapple seed enzymes to gently exfoliate the skin. And again, that won an award for Best Cleanser of 2021 in the Cosmopolitan Beauty Awards. I know. And then we have, I know, Lorraine, I know. I was shocked when we received that award because I had no idea that we had even been submitted, let alone to win it. And then I formulated Tomato Tonic, which is a fragrance-free oil-based serum. I formulated that for my sister because she has sensitive skin. And then the main ingredients are tomato seed oil. And then we have a body oil, golden nectar, which uses olive oil and strawberry seed oil. A whipped body butter, which uses Amazonian Akuba butter, which I learned about in Formula Botanicas while I was on the programme. Yeah. And then I formulated a candle, which is just like an add-on to kind of like the lifestyle element of the brand, which uses coconut wax and essential oils. It's called Recharge, and customers have said it reminds them of like an at-home spa when they're using it. So that's been received really well as well. It'll be our 3rd birthday in March this year. So yeah, we launched on the 11th of March 2020, literally before lockdown, which was, yeah, a trying time. But I'm glad I done it. Yeah, because had I not, and we had gone into lockdown, I think the fear would have got to me and I don't think I would have launched. I would have tried to wait it out. But as you know, the 2 weeks turned into 2 years. So it worked out that I launched it when I did. I done the International Natural and Organic Entrepreneur Programme. Yeah. Enroll. It'll change your life. I can't lie, it does feel surreal. Like I suppose any entrepreneur has been guilty of not really taking the time to take stock of the achievements. But I think having just gone into a new year, I did actually sit back and reflect on everything that the Glowcery has achieved in such a short space of time. And feels like magical and surreal all wrapped into one because, you know, when I started the Glowcery, I didn't have, prior to enrolling with Formula Botanica, I didn't have formulator skills. So now it's surreal to me that not only have I created products that I love enjoying, that also, a wide range of customers like enjoying and then repurchasing, and then having these renowned magazines and like beauty awards, like also say, yeah, these products are incredible. It's just, yeah, sometimes it's like an out-of-body experience. Is this really happening to me? But it has been incredible. It's been challenging being like a solo entrepreneur and having to kind of, I suppose you're like an octopus at the beginning of your journey. You've got so many plates that you have to keep spinning. So that has been a bit challenging. But overall, I just feel really happy that I've found my passion and found like what I'm good at, because it did take, prior to the Glowcery, it took a lot of, I suppose, don't want to call them failures, but a lot of challenges to get to where I am now. So I'm just really enjoying it. Yeah, I suppose, yeah, of course, the awards and, the recognition really are a big achievement. But I think as a beauty customer coming in, wanted to kind of find the solution to a lot of skin problems that I was facing, it's really comforting. It really fills me with a lot of joy to know that my products also help others achieve them kind of skincare goals as well. Like we've had a lot of customers that have used our products and they've been going to dermatologists for many years and not been able to, solve the issues that the Glowcery products have been able to solve in a shorter amount of time. So I think that really is one of the highlights, helping people to achieve like their healthiest glowing state after years of like being on medication or having to go to a specialist skincare dermatologist. So yeah, that's really, really, really a highlight. A typical day, it changes from day to day. It could be like shooting content or responding to emails. I'd still pack and formulate the product. So from a day to day, it can change from me packing orders, customer service, filming content, or I like to network. So like going to events within London, like meeting other female founders and like beauty entrepreneurs. So it really changes from a day to day. But yeah, it's got a lot easier now. At the beginning, I was kind of like, there's so much stuff to do. Like, what do I focus on first? But now I know what I'm doing, and I'm just steadily working towards the end goal. My biggest learning, one that I definitely take stock of, is when I met another female entrepreneur, and she told me that your network is your net worth. And at first I didn't really understand the point that she was making, but having since connected with like a range of entrepreneurs, it doesn't even have to be beauty, but a range of entrepreneurs, female founders, I now understand how, for example, a warm introduction is much more beneficial than trying to pitch to a buyer cold, or having someone refer you if they've had a beauty service, if they've had a positive experience from you, really adds weight. So that's something that I definitely take stock of. I did kind of hide myself at the beginning. I naively thought that I could run a skincare brand and no one would know who I was. I think I was just very introverted, but having launched during lockdown, it did really force me to make myself visible. So I was doing a lot of Instagram lives, I was showing up a lot, and I think that kind of broke through the fear of wanting to be the face of it. So I would say to any formulators or any students on Formula Botanica right now that are really struggling with putting themselves out there, at the early stages, you are your brand's champion. So if you want to, grow it to an internationally successful brand, or even just a successful brand in its own right, you have to be willing to put yourself out there. And the more you do it, the easier it becomes. I think you have to just be conscious and know like what your end goal is. Like for me, I knew I wanted to start a skincare brand, and I knew part of that did involve making a few timely sacrifices. Like I believe I was working full time. I think at that time I was working full time. So I was coming home in the evenings and then spending my weekends formulating. It is tough, I'm not gonna lie. There is times when I was just like, oh my goodness, I'm tired, I've got to formulate, or I've got to continue studying. But I just thought, what would future Roshanne do? What would future Roshanne with her beauty brand be saying to her now? If you say, log on and start doing your program. So it was tough, but how I done it, it was just little and often. Like I didn't beat myself up if I came home of an evening and I didn't want to study. I would just know that I would just continue, take it in little chunks. And that's especially with the entrepreneur programs, because there's so many courses in there. I just set like monthly goals and then slowly chipped away at that, not trying to cram so much in like a weekend or an evening. So little and often, and the more that you progress through the course, the more you'll feel excited, because your entrepreneur skill, your formulator skills are picking up, your knowledge is picking up, and that excitement kind of carries you through.